Hello and welcome to a new video. And as you can see, it's of a mystery parcel. Well, a very flat parcel. Now, first of all, I'd like to apologise. My voice sounds a bit husky. I'm just recovering from the flu. So, depending on when this is uploaded, I should have my voice back. And also, some of my videos will be kind of out of sync in terms of when I filmed them. So, some of my videos that I'll be uploading, my voice will sound alright. And on some videos they won't be, depending on when I've chosen to upload them. Now this particular package is actually a CD, and it's from a 80s stroke 90s R&B singer, and I managed to get it for a very good price, because I'm kind of shocked that what I paid for it. Now I got it from Music Magpie. Now Music Magpie have different storefronts. So for example, they have a storefront on Amazon Marketplace. Also, Music Magpie have their own site, and also they have their own site, their storefront on eBay as well. And the funny thing is that the same item that they were selling across all the three different storefronts had different prices on them for some weird reason, but had free delivery. So I went for the cheapest one, and the actual postage of this was actually, in terms of the delivery, was actually quite quick, which was kind of shocking, considering that I've ordered something else from from Music Magpie, and it hasn't arrived yet, which I am hoping that it's just late and hasn't got lost in the post. But when it arrives, you'll see that video unboxed and uploaded. So without further ado, we shall commence the unboxing. As you can see, it's ultra flat, so it's very thin. But what I do like, as I said, it is well packaged as well, which I do have to give credit to Music Magpie for doing, because normally when it comes to single, for example, Blu-rays, they just put them in a single plastic sheet and then that's it. Or if you order more than one Blu-ray or even DVD, they tend to put it in a protective padded packaging, which I wish they would do more often, even if you just order in one thing. So we have my trusty Stanley knife here, which I'm hoping I can do this without doing any damage. Again, I've already mentioned that the item will be secondhand, so it's going to be interesting in the actual condition. I think it's down over here somewhere. Get that open. Luckily that. When I ordered it, I thought it was actually in a CD case. Although sometimes I prefer the CD slips in a cardboard thing, because at least then you know it's not going to get cracked in transit. And here we have it, and it's from the artist. If I can zoom in a little bit, because to fill it in, and it's from the artist Bobby Brown, and it's the single Rock Wit'cha. The single itself is taken from his second album titled Don't Be Cruel, which was released in, if I remember, in the album was in 1988. And there actually was a video to Rock With You, but the actual song itself in the video is actually a remix, and the original version of Rock With You is on the actual album itself. So the video version of it, which you can look up, which you can find on YouTube or on iTunes or whatever, or Apple Music, or whatever it is that you may have. The video is available on there, but it's the remix version of the album version of the song. And yeah, it's in really good condition considering how old it is. And obviously got in there. I think this is the picture is from a live performance of it, and because I think this looks like an image that are taken from one of his concerts that he did in Japan. because I recognise the outfit. And at the back, we have 3 singles. So we've got Rock Wit'cha, which was produced by L.A. Reid and Babyface for L.A. Face Incorporated. We have the second track called 17, which was taken from his first album, which was called King of the Stage. And we have the third track, which is Rock Wit'cha, which is the extended version, which I have heard before. And the first track, which is Rock Wit'cha, is the LP version, which runs at, look at how long it is. It runs at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 17 runs at 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And the extended version of Rock Wit'cha is 5 minutes and 36 seconds. So, and it says there, Don't Be Cruel. As you can see there, that's the album cover from his second album, which is where Rock Wit'cha comes from. And as I said before, 17 is from his first album, which was entitled King of the Stage. And that's a great track as well. We'll take out the CD here. It does have a couple of scratches in it, but I'll have to clean it off. And there's no artwork on the actual CD itself. And again, that's all we have there. And yeah, as I forgot to mention, the album, his second album, Don't Be Cruel, was released in 1988, but Rock Wit'cha was released as a single in 1989, and 17, which I don't think which was from his first album, I don't think that was released ever as a single. I'm not 100% sure, but that was released in 1986, so it just shows you the 3-year gap between the actual singles. But again, as I said, Rock Wit'cha was from the 1988 Don't Be Cruel Bobby Brown album, and it was released as a single in 1989. I think it was the summer of 1989. I'm not. I don't know exactly what. Obviously you can look that up. Do you want to check that out? But yeah, the CD looks in British condition. Again, I'm gonna give it a wipe down. I know that these days that people, obviously there's different streaming services that are available to listen to certain tracks, or obviously things like YouTube as well. Most of the music, I've still got 99% of my, I shouldn't say 100% of my my music on CD, but I don't have a dedicated CD player, whether it's a hi-fi system or a mini system. These days, if I'm listening to music, I use Apple Music, or you can find the tracks of what you want on YouTube. But the one thing I would say about it, regardless of what artist, and it's a problem that I've noticed with Apple Music, probably with Spotify as well, I'm guessing. Actually, I have looked on that, and also on YouTube, not so much YouTube, is that with certain artists, there's certain rare singles or songs from a particular artist, or even rare remixes from an artist of a particular song. And so I've noticed that most of them, these rare remixes or rare songs, are not on Spotify, or they're not on Apple Music as well. YouTube is a little bit of a different story, because sometimes you get people who maybe own the LP of that particular single of that particular artist, and they tend to upload those remixes or those rare tracks on YouTube, and it's just having to dig around trying to find them. So, that could be annoying. But so for me, I've always been a person, whether it's music, video games, or even films and TV shows, of the physical media. But sometimes I can understand that it's more convenient to have to stream certain music, or TV shows or movies or video games. But for me, you can't beat having the physical media itself. And having found this for $1.99, and it was free delivery as well. So the processing packaging was totally free. For me, it's an absolute bargain. And I've over the years been on a quest to try and pick up a lot of Bobby Brown's albums, which I've got pretty much all of them, and finding the rare remix albums that he's done, or even CD releases of certain songs. But there's some of them that I still don't have. The rare remixes that I've seen, which mainly seem to be on vinyl, although I don't have a record player. So who knows? I have been considering and thinking of the idea of getting a vinyl player at some point in my life, and I do want to get one. The song about the old fashioned vinyl, listening to music on vinyl, which is something that I wanted to do. And my late cousin, who used to DJ a lot, and he used to have a huge vinyl collection. Obviously, as he passed away nearly 2 years ago now, and that's the one thing I will miss about him. And then watching him work on the decks, although he did embrace the the technology, obviously, that people using laptops and stuff like that. But yeah, I have been kind of thinking about delving into the vinyl. And my grandfather, he obviously died many decades ago. He loved these vinyl collection, and something I thought about then. So it's just something about the physical media. Now, the actual song Wit'cha is a classic song from Bobby Brown. Whether or not you listen to the original LP version of it, the extended version of it, there's a couple remix versions of it as well, and even an instrumental version which you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, or even even YouTube if you want to really look for it. So again, I can't play it simply because obviously copyright. But if you're into the old school slow R&B jams, then I highly recommend listening to the single Wit'cha, regardless of which mix of it you listen to. The one thing I will say is that the original LP version of Wit'cha and the remix version of Wit'cha sound completely different. Same, obviously, lyrics, but the actual music and the instruments itself sound completely different. So I would recommend listening to the original LP version of it and listening to the remix version of it, because they're both absolutely fantastic. But again, as I said before, if you've never heard the single Wit'cha by Bobby Brown, I definitely recommend giving that particular track a listen to, because it's a great track and it's a great classic R&B track, which for me, I miss the way how R&B used to be for me in the 80s and the 90s. How it is now, I'm not really kind of a fan of. So there you have it. So yeah, I'm really glad I've managed to get this for a really good price. So this is Bobby Brown and the Wit'cha CD single. And it's something a little bit different that I don't usually do on my channel as well. So nice to freshen things up a little bit. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share with your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel. And this is because of the YouTube algorithms favor the bigger YouTubers, so their channels and content get advertised on the YouTube recommendation page. So it would be nice to get some new subscribers. And speaking of subscribing, if you already haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, then there's no time like the present. If you want to see stuff like this, where it's music unboxes, which I do very rarely, so this is a nice little treat. Blu-ray and Blu-ray Steelbook unboxings, Blu-ray and Blu-ray, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray Steelbook collection, also my DVD limited edition collection, which I've got, which you would have seen one of my older videos. The Superman collection in this silver tin. Although I've got the Blu-ray version of that, still keeping that because it's a beautiful collection item. Plus, I'm a big Superman fan. I recently did something VHS related, and that was of the 1985 movie Back to the Future, which I showcased that VHS cassette, telling you my memories and history with that particular movie. Although I never originally owned it on VHS, and obviously telling you the history of the brief history of VHS. I will be following up with Back to the Future Part 2 on VHS, which originally I did own. Although the one I'll be showcasing isn't the original one that I originally owned. I'm telling you my memories of Back to the Future Part 2, which I've got some, some really good memories about that particular movie, and I'll go into more detail when we do that video. And we will be concluding that with Back to the Future Part 3 on VHS as well, with my memories on that particular movie. Again, I never had the original version of Back to the Future Part 3 on VHS. I had a copy of it taped from Sky, from a friend of mine, before I had Sky. So a special thank you to my friend who donated me her collection of the Back to the Future trilogy on VHS. So stay tuned for Part 3. So stay tuned, sorry, for Part 2 and Part 3. Also, video game unboxings, video game playthroughs, my comics, which I'm loving the absolute series from DC Comics. My comic collection, which I've been collecting over the last few decades. Comic book graphic novels, comic book statues and figures. I recently picked up 3 new figures. One of them is superhero related, which I've got the South and Forbidden Planet. The second one is Transformers related, from the Transformers 1986 animated movie, Transformers the movie. And I haven't bought anything Transformers related in over 20 years, so it's kind of nice to be able to do stuff like that. And I've also recently got something from Sainsbury's, which is actually Star Wars related, from a particular Star Wars movie, which I never thought I would have got from a particular movie. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. Also, I did get some figures from the January sale and Christmas just gone. Previous Christmases and previous January sales as well. A friend of mine donated me his statues and figures, which really thankful for him doing that. Some of them, if you've been a long-term subscriber, you would have seen some of them from the Art FX statues that I've done, which were of the Justice League. So you can go back and check out those videos. Although I'm thinking about doing some of them as a quick 15-second YouTube short, just as a refresher. And I might even showcase some of my other statues that my figures, sorry, that I don't think I did videos on. So it's okay to look forward to. Again, as before, with statues and figures that my friends given me, they will be Marvel, DC, and Star Wars related. So there's going to be lots of figures and statues to look forward to on my channel. So I'm a big collector of this kind of stuff. And also check out my Superboy Prime unboxing video, which is from McFarlane Toys. Again, and I absolutely love this figure. The attention to detail, the paint work, the articulation, the posability of the actual figure, and it even comes with a stand. And it really stands proudly on my Blu-ray bookcase. So check out that video, which I did a few months ago. Again, I was on the fence on whether or not I should get it, although I am a Superman fan and a Superboy fan as well. And it was just by checking other people's unboxing videos that helped sway my mind in wanting to get it. And I'm glad I did that, because I'm really glad that I managed to pick up, and for a very good price as well, that I managed to get it for. So if my videos can help in any way with any particular product, in deciding if you want to get that particular product, then I hope my videos help. Also, I do art books. I've done 3 so far of the movie Gemini Man, which is, for me, is an underrated movie. Black Panther Wakanda, and the art and making of Pacific Rim Uprising. And they're all fantastic art books. Again, hardback, good quality paper, good articulated, detailed artwork in there. And considering that, again, these are from Forbidden Planet, and they normally go from anything from between £30 to £35 each for these particular art books. But Forbidden Planet are currently doing some sales on some books, and they can on art books, and they can be anywhere from between £2.99 to £4.99, but that's still a huge saving considering these books normally go from £30 to £35, and I've seen them on Amazon or Waterstones or any other places. So yeah, if you're ever in the Holborn area in central London, check out Forbidden Planet, because they do some fantastic deals in there. I go there every several months to check out what fresh stuff they have in there, and I've picked up some really, really good deals in there. And considering that a lot of the stuff I've noticed in there has gone up, so when there's an opportunity to take up a sale on a particular product, then take it while you can. And also, I've got some other art books that I got from Forbidden Planet from previous Christmases and previous January sales as well. They will be video game, TV show, and film related, so keep an eye out for that. I've also been collecting other art books as well, and they range from the same similar thing. And I do have a lot of James Bond books, so if you're into that, check out my channel. I also do accessories, whether it's for gaming, mobile phones, laptops, things like that. So check out those videos. I also do beauty products, whether it's body washes, shower gels, bath salts, facial products, and also aftershaves. And what I normally do is, after a few weeks of use, I do follow-up videos of YouTube Shorts saying, telling you whether or not I recommend the products after like several weeks of use. So check out those follow-up videos as well, and those videos. Also gadgets, DIY products as well. Also film memorabilia stuff, and I've got some Back to the Future related stuff coming up. Movie and TV show reviews and recommendations. I've currently done two movie reviews. One of the 1982 movie Tron, fantastic movie. Check out if you haven't already watched it. And obviously there's the sequel, Tron Ryan Legacy, and the third movie coming out, I think, in August, called Tron Ares. Again, Tron on Blu-ray Steelbook. I'm really glad I picked up all those views, because it's fantastic. Blu-ray Steelbook. Also Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, which I've got a Blu-ray Steelbook. Classic movie as well, especially if you're a Star Trek fan. You get two versions of that. There's the theatrical cut and the director's cut. And again, it's a fantastic Blu-ray Steelbook as well. And there will be more short movie reviews coming up on my channel, old and new. So keep an eye out for that. Also, I do a monthly vlog, which tells you what I'm up to for the last month, what I'm up to next month, and rant videos when it deemed necessary, and also YouTube Shorts as well. Clothing pickups I do as well when I find some good deals, whether it's t-shirts, jumpers, footwear, stuff like that. Just think what else I do, and also food and drink reviews. And when certain things pop up, I do my thoughts on whether or not. I've got something actually Iron Brew related coming up, so that might be up before this video or maybe after. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'm trying to think what else I do, but I think pretty much it really. Yeah, that's what I forgot to mention. Also, I've done electrical appliance unboxings, whether I've done a microwave, and I've done 3 Vax products. 2 Vax products, I'm going to be doing follow-up reviews on them. Although one of them I should have done years ago. So check out those videos as well. Also, a month ago, I pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch 2. I went for the Mario Kart World Bundle, which I'm very looking forward to receiving and checking that out. I would have loved to have the physical version of it, because obviously the bundle comes with the digital version of it. But that was the cheapest way for me to kind of get the machine, the game itself, which is unfortunate because I'm a person of physical media, but that's the way it has to go. So that'll be my late birthday present, as my birthday was early May, and the Switch 2's coming out early early June. So as of when I've recorded this, it's about maybe 2.5 weeks before it comes out. And it may be a little bit late, because obviously I chose the delivery option and went for the free delivery option, which means it might be a couple of days late. So I might be a little bit late to the party, considering the big YouTubers who either paid extra delivery or will be collecting it in the store in person, wherever you are in the world. But rest in mind that I will be doing an unboxing video of it. So again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, knowing that I will be doing an unboxing of the Switch 2, which I'm really looking forward to doing. and we'll be doing a series of comparison videos comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, where it comes to the Joy-Cons, the sizes of the Joy-Cons, the buttons and the joysticks and how they feel, the dock, and also the main unit itself and the kickstand. So there will be lots of videos and comparison videos. I'm really looking forward to the Switch 2, and I can finally get around to playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I was about to start in May. But and obviously, when knowing that the Switch 2 is coming out and you can pay for the upgrade pack to upgrade it to run better on Switch 2, I definitely will be playing it on this Switch 2. And maybe, who knows, we might even do like maybe an hour gameplay of Breath of the Wild. And I do have Tears of the Kingdom, which I have something special about that, which hopefully I will try and film before the release of this Switch 2. So you have that. So those of you who follow me on Twitter, or X as it's known as, you would have already seen what I mean in regarding of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, or I might put something in the community page as well, so you can you'll see what it is, what I'm talking about. But again, I'm really looking forward to the Switch 2, so please subscribe. Christmas 2023 we hit 500 subs, early 2024 we hit 600, and as of the 20th of May, we're more than halfway to 900 YouTube subscribers. So again, big thank you to all of you who subscribe, whether or not you're a long time subscriber or you've recently subscribed. Big thank you to all of you. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it is today. So a big thank you to every single one of you. Hopefully we can push to 900 YouTube subscribers, and then the big push from me after that will be the milestone 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So again, big thank you to all of you. And if there's any question you want to ask about a particular product, then please feel free to ask, and I'll do the best I can in answering you. So again, thank you to every single one of you. I also live stream on Twitch. It's the same name as my YouTube name, add the numbers 76. I will link in the description box if you care to give me a follow on Twitch. I don't have a set schedule when I live stream. This is mainly because of my busy, hectic real life and health issues as well. So it's a day-by-day basis when I can and can't stream. So please give me a follow on Twitch if you can. If you can't, I do try to export the videos to YouTube if they don't have the copyright music in it. And I forgot to mention is that I'm hopefully going to be getting Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, which is the remake of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which I think it's coming out at the end of August. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Speaking of YouTube, on the rare occasion I do live streaming on YouTube. It mainly will be casual games. It'll be beat 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, racing games, sports games, platform games, things like that. Even if you do miss the live streams, the videos will be kept up, so you can check it out even if you can't make it. Recently did 2 birthday streams, which are still up on my YouTube channel. Again, it would be nice to have some live viewership, but if you can't make it, then that's fine. The views will be kept up. So hit the notification bell in an off chance that I do live stream. Anyway, just leave it to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, and I will speak to you again in my next video. Bye for now.